Welcome back to another typical PNW Guy YouTube video, and we are talking about the Geissele SD3G trigger again. And I know in the last video I had a comment, and super valid, and I appreciate this person pointing it out, but where's the unboxing in the unboxing video? So, my apologies, uploaded the wrong video, deleted the video kind of takes that I did, and then went on vacation and then realized, well, uploaded the wrong video, but it is what it is. So here's more in depth, and then it's going to kind of be two-ish sections in this video. So you're going to kind of see me explaining more of the trigger and then it in the lower. And you will see in the last couple videos about Alumahide. Definitely go check those ones out, and it's the reason why I went so long before installing this trigger to replace my Elfman. But without further ado, let's talk about it. So this is the stuff you'll get, kind of the standard stuff, but you will notice this little pin right there that came out separately, and then the normal pins right here were actually in each part of the trigger. So I kind of already started a little bit, but first, you'll remove those, and then this is called a slave pin according to Geissele, and you will compress it back here because there's this little spring. You'll compress it and pretty much push the trigger pin out and install that so that you can actually install the trigger properly, and then you'll kind of push the trigger pin through and push that slave pin out. Now you will notice also a separate, let's adjust the lighting just a little bit. You'll notice that you got an extra pin or extra spring. So you got this black one and this gold one that are identical. Now the booklet is pretty helpful. It says that the gold one comes on it and it's for 4.5 pounds. And then this black one is if you want 3.5 pounds. And personally, I'm going to be running the black one, mostly because I'm trying to get a non-cassette style trigger that is the kind of the same or as close to the Elfman match trigger that I have. Now that trigger, super light, super awesome, super smooth, like no take up. It's been an amazing trigger, but I am running suppressed now, and cassette triggers often have issues when ran suppressed because of, one, how dirty they get, and then two, because of the extra back pressure. Primers are often known to pop out of cartridges, and well, they get stuck in the cassette. So in order to be more reliable overall, have least amount of issues possible, I snagged this guy, and it is considered a 3-gun trigger. Same with my Elfman. It was known as a match or like a PRI or a 3-gun trigger, but I really like that light trigger pull, so I ended up snagging it. As you can see, I grabbed the flat bow because I don't know if most people know this or not, but between curved and flat, it's all preference, but the flat makes it feel like lighter and easier to pull and shorter. It's just kind of one of those scientific things that it's way above my pay grade. And I really just wanted to have something really nice because this AR, it kind of has like the best that I feel is the best without overspending or just kind of being dumb financially. So, I keep saying so, and I'm sorry about that, guys. So this guy is going to be going in. Again, this spring is going to go there, and then I will show you kind of in the second part of the video it in the lower. But let me show you a comparison real quick with the Elfman. This is the comparison with the Elfman Match flat bow. This is adjustable. It's like 2.75 pounds to like 6 pounds or something like that. There's a little screw back here. Right, I don't know, the camera won't focus because it's super tiny, but that little hole in the back, that adjusts a spring, and it's super smooth. That trigger feels like it's on ball bearings. It's phenomenal. But you can see all that little area in there. That's what gets gummed up with dirt, random primers, and you don't have that with this. This is also slightly heavier because, as you know, well, all that aluminum is extra weight. But phenomenal trigger. This guy was about 270 bucks. This one, I want to say it was like 240, 245, something like that. I know I got it on sale. Just can't remember how much. But pretty much they're in the same spectrum. Price point, quality, and purpose. So that's just a quick little look at both of them. So I'm going to install the trigger because I can't on the YouTubes without getting in trouble. So there's the lower. There's the pocket that I was telling you about that got painted. And let's get to it. Alright guys, so here is the trigger installed. As you know, YouTube will not let me install it on camera. So it literally just installs like a mil-spec trigger. You follow it. And here is that pin I was telling you about in the first section. If the camera will focus, there you go. And then I did swap springs, so this is the 4.5. Oh, my camera's being dumb. 4.5 pound spring, and if you look in there, it is a black spring on the bottom, meaning that I put the 3.5 pound spring in it. Really, the only thing you need is a punch, maybe. I kind of had to push just slightly on that side, just to get it in the rest of the way. But like I said, it installs like a mil-spec trigger. The most I did, honestly, was kind of set it up like that and just kind of did the thing. Now I have the Forward Controls design stuff right here. So this top pin, I had to install it this way from the right side because there is, and if you go back to the first part of the video, the pins have like a small section of smooth, and then there's the retaining groove, and then there's another groove on the one side. Now you can install the pins either direction, whether you want to shove them in from the left side or the right side, or like mine, one from each side. As long as you put the pin, the smooth side in first, so you're going to have that long smooth section in, that way it doesn't try and lock into place with that first groove when you're trying to shove it in. So I put this one right here, I did the smooth side in going this way, and then on this other side, because I have the Ambi style mag release, I shoved the smooth side in this way so I didn't have to fight it. And I mean, like I said, it's literally like a mil-spec trigger. That's the great thing about it. And it literally locks into place. Now, the top hammer is centered. Now, the bottom, I don't know why. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. The bottom isn't lined up perfectly, but that it functions just fine. I did a quick little function check. It's fine. Nothing hits, nothing grabs, nothing whatever. You can kind of see the texture that I was telling you about me heating up the Alumahide too much in the previous series. But overall, the spring edges rubbed up against the walls, and I did everything, and there was not a single scratch, nick, nothing. So good job to Alumahide on that, protecting the aluminum for all times. Now I'm going to assemble the rest of the lower and give you guys kind of an end result. Alright guys, so this is the final portion of the video. So it's all installed. Got the grip on there, the safety back on there. Safety is the Ford Controls Design one, to along with all the other parts on here. Magpul grip, but there she is, guys. Again, overcooked the inner portion of the paint. No big deal. I was just trying to coat the aluminum and protect it, because it can get wallered out with the steel parts and whatnot rubbing up against the aluminum if there's nothing protecting it. And since I had removed the ano, I needed to put it back instead of being lazy like I had been and shooting it without. But there she goes. Literally, that's all the tools I needed. And then that was just to prop up the lower. No big deal. Also, I needed a mallet, but no big deal. So let me, very last section, let's do a trigger pull. So let me put a towel up there, and let's do it. All right, now first off, that red is paint, because one of my other hobbies, I paint cars, like little cars, 1/64 scale. But so you can see the trigger. Actually, let's do that. You can see the trigger. Boom. It's nothing. Honestly, really dig it. A little heavier than my Elfman, but overall, let's go. So guys, to conclude, the Gisele SD3G trigger is the one I got, flat bow, meaning that the trigger is flat itself, and I give it a thumbs up. So far, I like it. I've messed around with it off camera a little bit, pulling the trigger, and I like it. So as always, guys, I appreciate it. Be sure to watch and like and follow all my other stuff. You can find me on Brownell's sites under Typical PNW Guy in the reviews of products. So if you see that, that is me. You can find me on Instagram under Typical PNW Guy. And as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.